Welcome to Peeboys podcast. I'm Josh, and here's Joey with his guest.
Hi, Sen.
His guest.
Hi, Sen.
Hey.
Thanks.
Hey, what's up?
So, I make cartoons. I'm making cartoons, and Josh, what do you do? What's that? Huh?
Same dude, same. I can't help but agree with
I
him.
think he makes voice acting.
That was what I do. I just watch while he makes cartoons, and I go.
He moans at my cartoons, and I'm like, dude, that's
I wish I could have that much enthusiasm about anything, but no, I'm so reclined right now. I'm like,
dude, I'm
So wait, no, but seriously, Josh, what do you do?
I do that.
He voice acts for my cartoons.
I fucking did it.
I send him half dead, like text.
Send me half dead memes
of scripts.
I love memes.
No, you do send me half dead memes all the time.
Peeboys podcast is now officially dead.
Same.
It's half dead. That's why we're doing it.
Wait, are we done though?
The second.
Are we done? Can we go home?
No,
Joey's forcing us to do this, by the way.
Because you said that the podcast is dead because you said, should we go?
I actually take 1 minute and 35 seconds of audio. You know what I do with that? I just stretch it out for an hour long.
Yeah, we just talk very slowly.
It sounds like whale noises.
God, if you were actually to hear us talk in real life, we can't do a panel. We can't.
Our voices are so deep that it actually would shatter your skull. Exactly. Sen, could you do that one more time? Could we have a replay?
Oh, okay. We're gonna take. Yeah, we didn't. That's us not messing with Sen's audio.
That's just what he is normally. We're doing nothing.
All right. Let me do mine. All right, Joey. Can you not edit my audio for right here?
Yeah, I got you. Fucking good.
All right, Joey. Here's yours. All right, where's. Alright, Joey, how about you just... Alright, we're gonna do... I guess this podcast is gonna be longer, because we're gonna just have a minute of our voices unedited, so here we go.
I like how Sen was in falsetto.
That was me.
That was like medium falsetto right
You're
there.
a fucking medium falsetto.
That was medium to spicy.
It was mean.
Medium.
This podcast is dead. God damn it.
Alright, so what's topic number 1?
Keep going.
I thought we were still talking about what we do.
Speaking of dead
We're
memes.
still talking about what you do. What do you do, Sen?
Me? I don't know. No one ever asked me.
I've seen you draw. You're pretty good.
Shit.
Pretty
I
good.
draw. I mean, video games doesn't count as like a thing you do, so I just draw.
That's a thing you do.
I draw, but I exclusively draw Joey.
Don't let people discourage your
Don't let your memes be memes.
No. It's not like my very first
Joey,
go-to thing. It's just a hobby, honestly. I
understand that.
I draw because it's actually something that I'm good at. I'm talented. I'm the kind of person, I draw something and it's kind of just, I'm finished with it.
Yeah.
And for the first 10 minutes of me looking at it, I'm like, wow, Picasso can suck my dick. But then after those 15 minutes are up and I look at it, I'm like, so I want to take a match to this.
When I draw something, it's like I spend 3 hours making every line perfect, actually editing the line forms and stuff. I can look at it for like maybe an hour and be like, that's pretty good. And like immediately after that, I'll go back and look at that again, and I will just cringe. It's like unviewable to me. And the only time it's not is if it's something I'm
Can you put
animating.
that
For me,
under
I would
something? Something under it so you're not standing?
For me,
Joey doesn't know how to use coasters.
I know how to use coasters.
That's my DS.
Space Ghost to Coast to Coast.
For me, I wouldn't say that
Put it on the
that my
book.
art makes me hardcore cringe and I can't let it like unviewable. I just look at it and it's like, I could have done better. I hate it, you know?
Yeah, it's like I draw so much and I improve like every day because I sit down and I draw like 6 hours a day.
6 hours casual.
It's like a drug addiction. I remember one time like I went without drawing and I had to draw. I just had to draw something. I couldn't do it.
You see,
That was the last time we recorded the podcast.
See, for me, I practically, if I don't draw for too long, I force myself to do it. Like, I don't want to, and it's kind of just, I do it like a fuerzas, right? But then it's just, and then sometimes, I've gone like whole summers without drawing, and then I get back into it, and then I have like the worst artist block ever, and I hate myself. But that's the moment when I draw something again and I finish it. I'm like, wow.
I'm the opposite, where if I'm not drawing, I want to draw. I can't force myself to fucking draw. There's no way. I have to force myself to do other shit.
Yeah, no, for me, I have to force myself to not play Xbox all day. But
Usually with me,
I have to force myself to fucking play Xbox. I'm
Good.
playing Xbox and Wii U, and I'm like, I wish I was drawing right now.
I'm perfectly content spending an entire weekend just in my room drawing.
That's what I just do.
Yeah,
art is great. No, but the thing is, I feel like the reason I can't draw anything like that is because I'm a perfectionist, and it's just that one line is off.
Have you seen my
And I'm
lines?
just-
Dude, I
my
like to
soul
point out
is
what we
leaving
did.
my mortal body.
As soon as Sen said perfectionist, me and Joey just started sipping coffee and pointing at Joey.
I
We both, as you were talking, because we didn't want to interrupt you, we're just like,
I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't.
You haven't seen, like, alright, I'm gonna pull something up.
The-
Sorry for you audio listeners who are obviously...
lower down the volume so
oddly
like he sees it,
entertained.
but he doesn't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like get picked up.
I saw what was on his phone. I hate it.
What is it?
Look at those lines, boy.
I like how you intentionally distort your art. Though.
Hold on, I got a message. It's Carlos, hold on. It's the other P-boy.
Hold on, we got a
It's
message.
the secret P-boy.
You gotta kill. You gotta.
Can you censor his name out?
We have a secret.
Can you censor his name
20th
out?
P-boy, yeah, of course.
Alright, the fourth P-boy.
The fourth horseman.
The secret fourth P-boy that won't show up till next
The
episode.
man who's gonna take over the world with us.
Yeah.
Fourth horseman of the apocalypse.
Unless we have real guests in the next episode.
Hey.
Real guests.
Real.
Real.
Hey.
Alright, so, we don't have any topics because it's been too short of a time to make any topics.
We're going in dry. The best thing is when it's improvised, right? Like just
Yeah.
let a
Alright,
conversation flow. Man.
let's do some voice acting.
What song? Wait, no.
No, let's do some voice acting.
You know what? There's something I noticed when I watch back in Peeboys,
Mhm.
and it's like every time I like dispute what other people do because I try to be a leader. I'm just gonna from now on. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I
Yeah,
don't
you
care.
do that with your hypotheticals too, you ass.
This is.
Did you notice that too?
Yes, I did. Okay, you guys hear this? This is on Peeboys, so it's official.
We try to do improv, and you're like, no. This happens. Fuck your idea.
If I say the word no on this podcast, if I disagree
I
with
guess
someone
can I
or I interrupt someone,
Can I just do that?
Yeah, Josh gets to fucking prod me.
Yes.
That's
I want a prodding stick.
I want.
Can you get my
That's
prodding
the
stick
podcast
set?
rule. This is
Make
this
it
is,
the horn. Use
this
the
is
horn as a prodding
broadcast.
stick.
What horn?
The horn,
The
dude.
horn?
It's right over there.
Joey's
No,
horn.
that's not. No, use the. I have a prodding stick right there. Fucking hell.
Not,
Oh yeah, prodding stick.
that is an actual tomahawk.
It's not tomahawk. It's a hatchet.
It's a
You
tomahawk.
uncultured shit.
It's a tomahawk.
God, I'm so triggered right now. You got cultural appropriation off.
Is that
the
bad or is that
charts.
It's a train.
I wouldn't call that I wouldn't call that cultural appropriation, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't think that.
Joey.
Wrong term.
Cultural appropriation is when like you wear something from someone else's culture
And you make it like not mainstream, but you lessen it. You
like dreadlocks. It's like when a white person does dreadlocks
God,
and they don't.
dude, that's nasty.
It just looks weird.
And
it
I'm
looks
not.
trash, like because
like-
it's dirty. That's why. Like black people can pull it off because they have like a certain hair for it. I don't mean to sound racist or anything. But,
Anyone
like,
with dark
white
hair can
people-
pull it off.
Yeah,
I don't-
white people who do it. It's like it just looks trashy.
I don't. First of all, I don't care about cultural appropriation, but maybe that's just me. Maybe like
I don't give a shit about most things.
Same.
I feel like
That's the reason Joey has to censor me too much in the podcast.
yeah, I censored about five or 20 N-bombs last episode.
I don't give it. That's because I just don't give a shit.
Yeah, I feel you there, but like with cultural appropriation, a lot of stuff on Tumblr, I more or less am like, that's an issue, but these people are acting like absolute children. It may be an issue.
My favorite phrase is just saying when something gets blown out of proportion on there. I just imagine someone with like bright hot pink hair, like it's like a pompadour or something, and they're wearing like black lipstick and they're just foaming at the mouth because they're just so.
I feel
triggered
bad.
over it.
About this conversation because
This is
I give a shit. I don't give a shit so much that I have nothing to add.
Nah, chill. You're
When
fine.
I think
Alright.
about like
what I'm scared of now is like, suppose this hits Tumblr, we're gonna like get doxed or something.
what matters? What matters? That doesn't matter.
Oh well, Joey's worried about that kind of shit, like people knowing where he is.
I'd be worried
I don't
about that,
care.
but
I'm
it's
worried
too
about
late,
people
it's
knowing
not.
where I am. I don't want my actual personality to get out or my actual identity.
Your actual person. This is all a show,
This
guys.
is yeah. As a real person, I'm just
Hey, wait.
No, the podcast to me is just me. I'm an asshole.
yeah. Like one of
He
my
just didn't even
one of my
argue.
friends watched the podcast and he said, "Okay, I have no purpose of watching this. This is just talking to you." And it's like
That's
yeah,
exactly what a podcast is.
yeah. It's like there's lots of people.
I don't now. I'm actually like, I'm not against this podcast. Now I'm actually questioning like, why do people listen to this? Right?
It's
like,
a good background noise for me.
First of all, lots of people try to contact me and try to talk to me and try to Skype me and stuff, and it's like I'm really busy. I don't have the time for that. So
Big,
this
fucking fancy man
it makes
just
me sound.
contacted.
It makes me sound
Yes,
like I've got
Brian.
such a huge ego and I have no time to spend with my fans. Honestly,
No, that's not what it makes it sound like.
When I'm over-
It's just funny.
when it's over summer or something, when it's over break, I'll be on Skype with you beautiful losers, 24/7, and you'll be able to call me and call Big Papa Shulp, and I'll tell you some of my
glare at
quaint
Sen.
tales.
big Papa Shulp. Shulp me daddy.
You'll shulp you hard. I'll pull up my big rock hard black nipples and I'll shove it down your throat. It's like a periscope. Shove it
I
down
can't. I was glaring.
I just pictured a
big
bear
long
with me here.
nipples.
Bear with me.
I'm gonna try to make Sen uncomfortable this entire podcast.
Good luck.
All right.
Bear with me here.
Yeah.
You just said a nipple as a periscope. I just pictured just water. Okay, just picture water, right?
Yeah.
Like just like just this black thing, probably resembles a penis. Just goes in the water and it bends. It just contorts. You realize it's a nipple, right? But then it has an eye on it. It just has a fucking eye, and it's just.
You see Kim Jong-un standing on like an ocean side, just staring off with like a binocular, like a pirate captain. He sees off in the ocean, it zooms in. It's just a bunch of nipples raised out of the water.
Get just
They're floating like
Leaks
it's
out-
like speedboats.
leak photo of what heaven looks like.
Me trying to make Sen uncomfortable has ruined my entire like spot in this podcast because I wasn't listening to any of that until Joey started saying like nipples and Kim Jong Un. So
Kim
I
Jong-un's
had a straight face for most of that until I started listening. I'm like, fuck.
Like
You tried. You
Yeah,
tried,
and
you
the
can't
entire
now.
time I'm just glaring at Sen.
I feel like let's get back to a serious topic because lately Peeboys has just been a bunch of goofing. Here's my topic.
Donald Trump.
No.
Wrong topic, please.
Here's my
That was the entire first podcast.
Get shut down.
You ready for my cute little thing I'm gonna say
So
right
he
here?
wants to build a wall.
I'm gonna say something wacky.
He's acting like freaking Mexicans are titans.
Oh no! Did you see what George Lopez? I usually don't like his stuff.
George Lopez.
You
I
should
usually-
hold up. You should keep your topic in mind. We kind
Yeah,
of
but I'd like-
we want to listen.
Yeah.
I'd like to point this out. This happened a
Sorry.
while ago. I just never talked about it, but you know, he did a skit with some guys where he was the Mexican version of Donald Trump.
Like
And-
basically deport white people. That's
No.
literally what it would be.
Yeah, no. That's seriously what it was. It was like he was doing an interview. He had like a fake hair thing too.
Oh god. No. Imagine
and-
that with black hair. Ugh.
No, it was like gray. It was just like gray hair. Because dude, he has white hair now. He's like getting old.
Oh no.
Oh no!
George Lopez.
Oh
Oh no, George Lopez, you'll live forever.
Isn't it funny with Mexicans? No, but
no! No, I am a white. I go to my job with my 2.5 children, and I.
2.5. You have half a child.
Yes, it's it.
Right down the middle.
You don't understand.
Wait, guys! Whoa, shit, me.
You don't even have legs. Shut up.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Awesome.
I'm right down now. There's just like one arm, one leg, one testicle, one eye. I know, but this what happened was he was doing like a fake interview, and his name was like
Forget
Donaldo
about
Trumpet
ears.
or something.
Forget about ears. One testicle.
Donaldo Trompeta.
Yeah, that's what his name was.
That was a wild guess. I've never seen that.
But and he was like, and he's just like, what we gotta do is we gotta build a wall at the border, and because all that the Americans are sending are drug addicts and alcoholics that come here to fucking party and ruin our land. We're gonna make Mexico great again.
God, when you put that in context of anything, especially those countries surrounding like the Middle Eastern part, you look horrible with the whole refugee situation. Can you imagine like?
Yeah, but I know, but he's making fun of the fact that Mexico doesn't really do what Donald Trump is saying.
Exactly.
So that's what he's
Nobody
doing.
should do it.
Okay, Donald Trump said like everyone in Mexico is a rapist. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, that is what he thinks. That is his actual.
Dude, Donald
He
Trump's a
fucking-
rapist. You know the reason he has an
raped
ex-wife
he
is because
raped
his wife divorced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out that his popularity in the South rose when he said that he'd fuck his daughter if it wasn't his daughter.
Now I ain't saying anything, but I'm saying a lot.
You're just saying a lot there, but the South, his popularity in the South. We live in the South, sort of.
You ever look at old cousin Bessie and just think?
I'd like to point out we're in the most neutral part of the South.
I see a family member, and I whip my entire penis out, the whole 9 yards.
All 9 yards. Jay.
All right, so me and Sen have seen Joey's penis.
Yeah.
And
Let's
we can
roast
both-
my dick. Let's roast my dick. Let's make it a dick roast, guys.
No, I can't because you're totally. It's the whole 9 yards.
It's whole.
I can't object to that.
You know, can't. It would.
It's like
It
a
was like a
front-ways
fucking
tail.
train between your legs.
You know pole vaulting? I just do that with my penis.
That sounds very.
Yeah.
painful.
You know what? When Donald Trump builds the wall, I will carry Mexican families over on my
Grab
gigantic
my
dick.
dick.
I will hop along on my dick like a goddamn kangaroo.
Jerk me off if you
You're
want
like
to live.
Dhalsim from Street Fighter, but with your dick.
Hey,
It just stretches and goes, and who knows when it'll stop. Also breathes fire.
to live.
It also so you could use it as a rocket
I
to
come
propel
fire.
yourself upward.
I feel like some massive schlong like that would be something in like Kung Fury.
Oh,
That'd be so horrible.
wait. I like how Kung Fury ended in a cliffhanger.
I haven't seen Kung Fury. I'm shit.
It's just the 80s. It's just the
worst fucking
Okay.
movie.
No, it was just the embodiment of 80s movie. You were about to fucking whip me.
You know, you guys don't. Maybe you viewers don't understand my recent affinity for the '80s. But like before this point, I was one of those kids who sat back in the back of the room, back of the classroom,
Plotting murder.
yeah, plotting murder.
Stereotypical white
When I
high
was-
school shooter.
When I was a wee baby, I always thought music was best in the '60s and '70s. In the '80s, it got horrible.
was born in the
That was like last year though.
Yeah, and now
God,
my
you're
whole
making me cringe.
my whole mindset has gone from that to like there's not a genre of music I don't like. Like every time I say I don't like a band, I'll sit down and I'll listen to it even more. I'll be
Black
like,
Moth
oh,
Super
fuck.
Rainbow.
Yes, there was a band. All right,
Death Grips.
all right. Let me go through Black Moth Super Rainbow. It's this group that like.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
You still have that topic you were about to mention in mind, right?
Oh, let's do that instead.
No. I mean, I still want to hear this. It's just I just want to make sure you didn't forget about it.
We talk about vaporwave and music so much.
I was gonna talk
Oh.
about cultural appropriation and how like it's now almost an edgy opinion to agree with even a little bit of Tumblr, even though like I'm like on the fence. I'm like pro equality, but I'm also I also don't give two hoots about like if anyone says anything offensive. Probably because I'm a white male. I don't know.
You are exactly the kind of person that Tumblr hates. Look at yourself.
I know. I'm white.
You
I'm
look
male.
like a school shooter.
I'm attractive. I look like a school
dude,
shooter.
First time I
I'm
met him, I
perfect.
made a school shooter joke.
And
Remember?
I just made one back at you, dude.
Yeah, because you do look kind of. You look
You what?
whiter than most Mexicans I know. I look whiter because I don't leave my house.
I look really.
That's the same reason for me. Well, I mean,
Like
I'm
Carlos,
I'm just white sickened, dude.
dude. Yeah.
But the thing is, both of my parents are from Mexico. The white part just comes from my mom because she's just a white Mexican, but she's from Cuernavaca, dude.
Carlos is half black, so it fucks me up.
I look like
He has
Dylan
the-
Klebold.
I'm what?
Dylan Klebold.
He has
school
the
shooter.
D.
Yeah.
That's not what you were gonna say, but that's what we were all
I was
thinking.
gonna say it because I was
Dick-
making the
dick
gesture.
cat.
Oh wait, were you actually gonna make that joke?
But because it wasn't just, it's not like this. You need two hands for it, and you need to like flop it out
You need
onto
to
the
prop
table.
it
I
up.
wouldn't go. Yeah, we're
You
not
need to-
talking about Joey. We're talking about
You need to
Carlos.
prop it
Exactly.
up.
You need no. It's so massive. You just need to flop it on
But
the
we're
table,
not
and it makes
talking
a
about
thud.
Joey. We're talking about
I
Carlos.
don't want this to become a meme.
Your dick.
Of all the things to become a meme, I don't want my
Blame
dick to
Nikki,
become-
man. We've talked
yo.
about your dick in each podcast.
Freaking dude, Nikki's a bitch. No, but I was. That just
She
reminds
is,
me.
though.
I have a story.
He's an insecure
Yeah, go
fucking shit.
Go ahead.
I
Sen-
have
Sen Hour?
I have a story. It's
Sen
a
Hour?
bad story.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
I remember last year, I had my junior year, I was in my health class. It's just because all this talk about dicks just made me think of this. Like she just said, steroids are like bad for you. Or like my teacher was like advising you to get steroids, but I'm thinking who the hell would take steroids here? But hey, you can't see the future. Yeah. So I was just remembering this freaking thing that me and my friend. God, I wish I remembered his name. He's this freshman kid. Now I just feel bad for just laughing at this freshman joke, but okay. No one ever outgrows jokes like these. Yeah. Well, people do. Anyways.
Poop, shit, farts. Alright, I'm done.
My favorite. Anyways. She was advising against steroids because let's say you take steroids and like for dudes it'll like shrink your dick, right? But for like girls it'll make you more manly. And I just look at him and I'm like, yo, can you imagine like your girl grows a dick? And then he's just like, yeah, imagine it's bigger than yours, right? And then we're just both making the joke yours is just there and hers like she has to lift it up like it's some kind of freaking bean like sandbag or something.
It's a wee infant that she has to carry around. Like you
see
her,
it's like a baby.
You know, like a papoose. Like you carry the baby in. She's carrying the papoose, and you walk by. You're like, oh, what a cute baby. You see, it's a cock. You just fucking split. You go the other direction.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just, I'm gonna get up for this. No, I shouldn't. Just imagine it's like he said, like you take. No, it gets worse. You take like can you imagine like your girl? She like has a dick and she like flops it on the table, makes a visible thud, and you can see the things on the table just hop.
Like
right?
Like you know in cartoons when you like
bigger than me.
Like you
it's
slam
like
something down.
It'd be taller than me.
You slam something down in a cartoon and there's like a huge cartoonish imprint. That's what happens when your girl slams her dick on the table.
You're like, yeah, no, your girl takes steroids, she grows a dick bigger than yours, just slams down on the damn table.
Dicks.
No, because shut up, you're ruining my flow here. I'm not done with the joke.
Yeah.
It's just. And then it just flops out on the table, and that thing is just throbbing like hell, and it starts to resemble biceps and triceps, right? You give that thing a pair of weights, that thing starts freaking just doing curls. Your dick is curling weights. Can you just... Oh my god, that's horrible.
Alright, I see what you're saying. I see what you're... Josh is like...
Josh?
Catatonic right now.
I killed Josh with my joke. It's not because it was funny, because it was probably just so cringy. He hates his life right now.
I want to die.
Have I ruined the podcast?
I want to die.
Have I ruined the podcast?
Nah.
Let's see. Do you know...
You made it better.
I have a new idea.
I'm gone. You made it better.
You know what elephantitis is, right? Or elephantiasis?
It's when your balls
disease,
huge.
No, it's the disease,
Something's huge.
There's weird things about fat, and it makes, fat go weird in your body. So, you see people with this, and they have dicks they have to carry around in fucking wheelbarrows. I'm not joking. It's, disgusting. It's, that's why, the biggest natural human penis is, 14 inches, right? The biggest fucking,
Dude, that dude can't even keep... The dude who has a dick that long, I heard, he can't even keep it up for more than, a few minutes without getting lightheaded, because there's just so much blood flowing to his dick.
The elephantitis penis, you actually have to carry it in a wheelbarrow. It's, disgusting. It's horrible. Yeah, it's like a mosquito bites you, essentially, and, you get some sort of blood disease that causes, the fat in your body to not go away.
It sounds like fucking people are chanting outside.
It's
just Mexican music. I know, it's just Mexican music, but it sounds like they're chanting. Do you hear that shit?
It sounds scary while we're talking, then you be quiet and you realize, oh, it's just mariachi music.
Yeah, I know.
This neighborhood is nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it. That's enough. That's
I'll find another white for this podcast, so this can be balanced. This can be a balanced semi-brown.
Just a nice shade of tan.
The show's getting a bit too ethnic for my taste.
Me and Joey just start speaking Spanish.
You and Joey?
Yeah.
I've taken 3 years of Spanish.
Pruébala. Es cocaína. I don't know. I hate my life.
You're Mexican, that's all the Spanish you know.
No, I understand Spanish. It's just first school. I never spoke a word of Spanish until I turned 5 years old. Then the first school I went to, nobody knew Spanish. How I passed kindergarten is beyond me. But I did. I think they just passed me along and expected me to learn English.
Putting it near you. You're gonna... every time I hand him something, he's putting it in his mouth.
Near my mouth.
Dude, he does that with everything, doesn't he?
Yeah!
I'm a fucking weird person, dude.
Hella.
When we got the Shulk amiibo, He was like, he's
He
like,
was just
oh, let me
eating
see
it.
that, and he's like slowly putting
God,
it into his
you're
mouth.
gonna make everyone
Freaking-
watching this
dude.
think I'm like a big autistic.
Dude, you are autistic.
You are.
No,
I was
not
like,
really,
you grabbed the sword, like the fucking plastic sword I have, and you're just like sitting there playing Smash and like slowly like shoving it down your throat.
Here's my thing for anyone who's wondering. Like 90% of the time, I'm just straight goofing. Like
Straight goofing.
Like 5% of the time, when I'm just absolutely serious, it's like jarring.
You guys,
It's
I
scary.
just noticed because someone liked the screenshot I put on Instagram.
Yeah.
King Twink.
All right, let's bring up
Fucking-
a beautiful story. So I was telling Sen, all right, when the pizza man comes, I'm gonna do a beautiful woman voice.
I need you
I'm
to
gonna
start
start moaning.
Can I take a break?
Yeah, fuck me.
God!
Oh, God, no,
Shut
stop.
up! Shut up!
You're the
No.
worst.
Yeah.
Fucking stop.
Smother him with a pillow.
I need air.
No, and then I just said, you can't do an appropriate woman voice, man. You just sound like you just sound bad, dude. You sound like
Did I
a.
almost kill you this time? I hope
Not
not.
this time.
I said he sounds bad. He doesn't sound like a woman, and then he kept doing it. So I'm like, dude, you sound like the biggest twink I know.
And I
he's
screamed,
just like,
I'm the king twin.
he's just like, I'm the king twink.
We all like stood up and screamed when that came out. except
And
for
We
me.
just started dying.
And then we spammed a chat.
Yeah,
like
I got
King
the
Twink.
brilliant idea to just spam this group chat wherein we're just kings. We were at it for like a good 15 minutes until everyone just fucking joined
Like
in.
people in the chat are trying to make plans with me too, and I'm like, sorry.
They're just
king
playing.
twin.
They're just playing, trying to make plans, and it's just king twink, king twink, king twink.
And then the pizza man showed up as we were doing this, and you guys don't know how to fucking use a door.
Yeah,
It's your door. Your
Like,
door is freaking
It's
complicated.
a door! You twist the thing, pull the handle, pull, and just
I
open.
like, I like how you're getting so into
Can
it
I
that
just
you like
tell you
spit and
guys,
it reached me
like,
from here.
all right.
It's a fucking door!
I consider
Apologize,
myself.
God.
I consider myself fairly competent. I can
You-
I can grasp a language or two. I can grasp some pretty cool things in my life. But I swear to God, multi-lock doors are the most bullshit.
The thing is
not
that we
really.
don't-
It's basically just like you just buy a bunch of simple locks, you pile them onto each other on.
No,
the
no,
door.
no, no. Here's
No,
the thing,
I
though.
mean, think-
We don't use the second lock. No one in this house uses the second lock. You're just fucking dumb, and you never learn, Joey.
I
no one has told me that ever.
You should know because you use that door all the
Now I
time.
know.
I got a text from Carlos, and it's just... I only have one message, it's that. And the last message was seriously him saying, it's like, I probably won't be there for Peeboys. And then, oh wait, I just got another message. But then he just sends me another message saying, do you want to see?
What's the picture though?
I don't know, he didn't send a picture.
He wants to enlighten you.
He wants to teach you. He wants to show you his ways.
He
Alright,
wants to
I'm
enlighten
gonna send
you
him a
on the-
message right now, and it's gonna say...
No, say king twink.
no, okay, I'm just gonna say, enlighten me.
Enlighten me, daddy.
All right, Sen? Do you have any wacky stories that are
I'll
like
update you guys.
life changing?
Wacky and life changing.
Yeah.
It's those.
When you realize he got
rare-
game.
Ooh, 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 ooh! I got some.
What?
I'll
You
start,
got game, Sen.
I'll start making some ape noises, kids.
Because remember, it used to be like, no one will ever fucking date me. I'm a pathetic piece of shit.
I did, and then out of nowhere,
You got game.
yeah.
Game is fake. It's just all about.
Like
being
no, I
confident.
was depressed.
You know
about
what
it,
we
but then
fucking mean. Don't be a fucking piece of shit right now, Joey.
It's about being confident. That's all
Exactly.
life
That's
takes.
what I'm fucking...
It wasn't even confidence. It was just I feel like I'm not complaining, but I feel like.
Well,
it was,
you were pretty confident anyway. You just kind of...
It wasn't confidence. It was more just a lack of second thoughts, right? Like
Yeah.
8th grade and like before that, and then now that I think
It
back,
was like 2 years ago.
no, yeah. Now that I think back to it, it's like what? How can I expect 2 years ago Sen to comply with like to follow through with anything,
I wanna
right?
shave
That
it.
guy was young and foolish. Okay.
Yeah?
I feel like
Ah, fuck.
that reminds me of like every time I upload anything that's like long ago, it just doesn't even represent me anymore.
Exactly.
I feel like I change as a person
I-
so much.
But
with
the
if
thing
each
is with
one.
okay, the thing is that's different with uploading though. I usually want to keep it up because it shows how much I fucking changed as a person and as like
I
a creator
I
of
agree
something.
with that.
But you never want to leave it up. You always want to keep it private.
I want to keep it private when we're restarting that channel. But
Well, yeah, I know that channel. But I mean, before we were restarting it, you made an entire channel, and you didn't even put in an effort to like move our previous like people that watched us into it.
Well, see,
By that point,
I
we were at
don't
50.
need to keep document. Like, I feel like you guys are doing this like just not only as.
I know, that's why I'm saying it's different.
Like,
Alright.
no, see, I feel like you guys are doing this not only as a hobby because it's a channel, but I feel like you do this just for the sake of like documenting like certain moments in your lives.
I guess.
For me, it's like my memory is good enough to keep track of these things when it's as long as it's not like algebra.
Yeah.
So I can remember it, and I look back at myself and I just cringe. And I cringe at how much like spaghetti was spilling out of my pockets when I was like trying to talk to a girl, right?
Yeah.
And then 10 months
I clocked out
ago,
until you said spaghetti, I got interested again. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
All right, so
No, I know what you're saying, but
Like,
yeah.
every time I watch back at myself, it's like I was just such a bizarre. I've just changed so much.
You're
I've
acting
become
like you're not
completely
bizarre
different.
right now. Look at
You're
yourself.
fucking bizarre as shit.
I'm
You're
fucking
JoJo.
bizarre, but I'm good bizarre.
You're fucking you're JoJo.
Like
You're bizarre.
I'm a bizarre adventure. I'm a bizarre boy.
So
But like when I
Bizarre
look
Boys
back at myself,
podcast.
like
okay,
Do we keep interrupting you?
I'd like
no,
to
it's just like there's stuff that's like we're saying that like
update.
no one would understand.
update on the Do You Want to See?
Yeah.
It's just a picture of his Xbox, which I already knew he had.
Alright.
Wait, where is that? It looks like it's just a picture of an Xbox on the street. Let me see it.
No, it's his Xbox. That's his like table that he keeps it on.
Why does he keep his Xbox?
Does
on
he
the
have a
table?
freaking pencil jammed into it?
No, that's his hard drive.
Let me see.
It's pencil.
No, it's a hard drive.
I can't see from here. I have horrible vision. I can't
Yeah, it's
see.
a hard drive.
It looks like a pen.
It's the hard drive. That's what they look like for the new ones.
Oh
What?
god, that looks so weird. It's just
Yeah, it's so stupid.
it's like a pen stuck into a
it's
USB
in the
port.
it's in the USB. Yeah, but why does he? I didn't know he has that. What the fuck? Was that for someone else?
What, his hard drive?
No, for the fucking Xbox. He just said, "Do you want to
Hey,
see?"
Give me the thing. I want to see the
What?
thing.
All right, here. We don't need to cut that out. Shut
yes,
up.
I do because it fucking sounds like hell if we don't.
No,
It
no.
doesn't.
I just
All right,
wanted
we're
to
not
see
cutting
the,
this out either.
I
All
just
right,
wanted
so
to see the hatchet.
yeah, he's not doing anything.
Oh, scratch that tomahawk.
Well,
Mr. Cultural...
Thanks.
It's not a tomahawk. It's just a fucking
Mr.
hatchet.
Uncultured swine.
It's just a straight up hatchet,
All right.
though.
What's a
I love hatchets.
What's a good
They're nice.
story? What's your art? Let's talk art inspirations. Let's
Hatchets,
Let's go art inspiration. right here.
Hatchets.
Let's go art inspirations.
obsidian, cactuses,
Who inspired you to draw your first thing?
My first
Ever.
thing.
Native Americans.
Josh, I swear, if you don't, I'm the one holding the weapon here. Remember who's holding the gun here, Frankie.
It's not a gun. It's a hatchet.
Remember who's holding it?
Yeah, no, it's a gun.
Remember who's holding?
Art inspiration.
And yeah.
That was when I was like.
Wait, you asked him and then you told your story.
Go ahead.
Mine's a short story. Mine was
So-
basically, I know, now that I look back on it, my brother was probably like in 5th grade. I was like in 2nd grade, I guess. I don't know. Now that I probably look back on it, my brother's 5th grade art was probably cringeworthy for his standards too. My brother doesn't draw on the level that I do now. He does like random doodles, which are still amazing. He's
He's choking himself right now. I just.
Jesus Christ, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Stop it. Freaking
That's
stop it.
fucking my job. you
That's how
cunt.
Tom Kenny does the SpongeBob voice, I think.
Eh.
It's like
How can you
No,
live
no,
with
he
yourself
like
doing
he
that?
pinches his throat a little
he
bit.
pinches
Like,
it like this, and he sounds
Yeah.
just like SpongeBob.
he just, hey guys. I mean, it's because
He has to karate chop his neck to do the laugh too. It's like ah!
I can't. Okay, hold on.
Ah!
God.
This is hell. Alright, Sen, continue
All
with
right,
your
so
story.
Sen,
Sen, continue with your story.
did you just like her
Yes.
screaming that they're not gonna hear?
Sen, continue with your story.
God damn it.
So
Okay,
did you
anyways,
do this?
no, I look back on it probably, like my brother, he just draws stuff, and he's been doing that for a while, but he doesn't want to pursue it as a
Where's
career
it
like I
from?
do. And I just asked him, I asked him just, hey, can you teach me how to draw like you do? And me being the naive 2nd grader that I was, I thought it was something you can teach, and he said no, straight up. And I guess he just couldn't find a reason why, but the reason is you can't teach someone to draw like that, because art is like something that comes from within you, and you can't teach someone to be you.
I don't
Right.
believe that. I don't believe it's something
agree
that.
with you.
I don't agree with you. Art is a skill.
It's a
Yes.
skill, but it's,
It's
not
a
something
skill
you can
that you
exactly
have to-
teach. You have to.
No. You
It's
can.
like a muscle. You have to stretch
You
it.
can teach it to a degree, but you gotta like.
You have to compensate
Practice
for
it.
style. You have to compensate for style.
Well, basically, the only reason I started drawing was because my brother didn't want to teach me. So I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I'll teach myself. And lo and behold, 13, 15, no, second grade, not 2 years old. Jesus. It's like 10 years later. 10 years later, here I am drawing freaking portraits, and they're actually really good.
I feel
Wow,
art is
nice
like
little
math.
fucking brag.
What?
Math.
That's exactly what it is. It's just
You can
requires
teach
different areas
it
of the brain.
to a degree, and if you keep practicing it, you're gonna get better.
Until the point where you're basically speaking in
Art is-
trigonometric
Art
equations.
Yeah.
is math writing. It
is
math and writing. You have a very formulaic thing you teach, and then you account for style.
The same thing is with music, except it's not
It's
writing.
sound. It's the
Yeah.
okay.
It's like
that's
mathematical
art.
sound.
It's art and then music. They're two.
Define arts just in general.
Yeah,
Art,
yeah.
music, all the rest of them.
Everything is
You know,
like
rhetoric-
math in a way.
Rhetoric.
Writing.
Rhetoric.
The six C's of language.
Cunt.
Cock.
Candle. Oh fucking hell.
Cock, cunt, and candle. It's not candle. It's dull.
Yeah.
Can
You go up to like a homeless man on the street, you open a can of beans, pour out the beans on the ground because you're an asshole, you try to cut it with them, the can's dull, you can't do it.
We know you get the lid. Well, that's not the can anymore. It's a lid.
Yeah, the lid is sharp, but the can itself, that's
It's just
dull.
not. Well, I mean, if you do this,
Ow.
if you do this, you can cut them.
Yeah. So my...
But first you gotta get a rock. You gotta like
Yeah, it's
scrape in the
horrible.
inside, and it's a fine art. You gotta like practice with the scraping of the inside of the can, just so that
Dull.
It's a fine
you're not
art.
able to cut someone with
Cans
it
are
anymore.
an art.
Cans, no,
Dull cans.
Candling.
Wondering.
Alright. Here's my great inspirations that make me sound like a faggot. I watched Ed and Eddie like a big autistic, and I dressed up like Ed and Eddie when I was a...
Alright, no, yeah, you're autistic.
You're done.
No. I dressed up like Ed and Eddie.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And
That's
when I-
gonna break. It's gonna fall and break.
When I was sick a lot of days, I'd watch Ren and Stimpy.
I don't like that.
All right,
I watched
fine,
Ren and
I'll-
Stimpy, and I'm like, I'm totally rolling in the '90s, dude, man. And it was a lot of fun.
90s baby. When I was like 8 years old, I didn't like Ren and Stimpy, but then I became 10.
I kept.
Then I grew up.
I grew up. Dude, 10 is when it happened.
I watched a lot of Ren and Stimpy, I think, because I like went up to my dad. I'm like, "Hey, Dad, did I watch Ren and Stimpy?" And he's like, "Yeah." And it's like, I don't remember it, but I'll take your word.
I remember when he became like a fucking monster because he was born on like a bad day, so he's like a fucking unlucky like beast. Unlucky beast.
I just remember it all being really distorted and stuff, and it's like, that's what I like.
How you doing?
But I'm weird about gross out. I don't like poop gross out.
You don't like
I don't.
adult party cartoons.
Scat porn.
No, I
Adult
like
party
the type
cartoon.
of gross out that's like big moles and stuff. I like the gross out that's
Ugh.
just disgusting faces, like faces with a bunch of like really saggy.
And I
or
know you don't
something.
like adult
Like the
party
faces
cartoon,
you
though.
draw.
Like that kind of gross out too.
Yeah.
Like the faces you draw.
Yes,
kind
the faces I draw are the kind I like, and I'm trying to perfect.
God,
that.
Corey's gross out.
When?
Corey in
For,
the house.
No, Corey's gross out for Sailor Man.
That's all right.
The moles and shit though.
All right.
That fucked me up.
So let me explain what, for anyone who's not an animator or artist, gross out is essentially like they accentuate the features for like a frame for like comedic effect. And let me say, in a cartoon that I have coming up, I do have a frame of gross out. I do have some gross out coming up, but it's not gonna be the disgusting like big moles and like saggy eyes with like eye crust and stuff.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's like unviewable. That's the splinter. I sound like Mr. Enter. That's the splinter.
Yeah, you do.
It's the splinter.
That's like you hear Splinter in every
Single video that Mr. Enter does. It's like
even the
I mean,
Admiral.
it's no splinter.
Even the Admiral admirations. Something like the Splinter. They did it wrong. It's like, dude, we're not even talking about the fucking.
Also,
Splinter.
for
You're pushing my chair. Can you stop?
Mr. Enter is a guy who reviews cartoons, and I find him really entertaining.
I find him entertaining, but like extremely biased.
Yes, very biased, but he's good. But like. He doesn't like gross out. I'm weird about gross out. When I use gross out and when I plan on using gross out, I want it to look good and be sort of Not.
You want it to be viewable.
I want it to be like. I hate to say reaction face because that's not what I mean. But it's a reaction face in the idea of like it is a reaction to something, not some fucking meme that a bunch of 12-year-olds are gonna be like, "Whoa, did you just say the fuck?"
But that's how fucking those like rage comic like faces come from.
God.
They come from
Cancer.
Shut up for a second so I can talk about this.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
I'm not fucking like using them. I'm just saying that's where they fucking come from.
I want to pull up.
I'm saying.
You want to see my troll face?
This is what I'm fucking saying.
This is an audio podcast.
Shut up,
you idiot.
you fucking idiot. All right.
No, should we cut that out? Should we cut that out?
No. All right. So. Fuck you, Sen. All right. So.
Fuck me, Sen. Fuck me,
No.
Sen. Oh.
Smother him with his pillow.
Ah! Ah!
He went from being the king twink to SpongeBob.
All right, so that's kind of where those rage face like things come from,
Yeah.
which I hate them, but they come from like other shit, like they come from like this stuff that you're talking about,
Yeah.
which like kind of makes me sad because like whatever that's from is gonna be like Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe was from some guy's comic.
You know
And,
the
like,
original
and
creator of it hates it.
What?
The original creator of it doesn't understand it, and he doesn't.
Yeah,
like
I don't
it.
understand it either.
I don't like it. It's like
It's stupid. Like I don't even. I kind of don't like his.
Wasn't it
comics.
supposed to be part of a children's book?
No, because the actual Pepe face.
it was an adult cartoon, like
comic.
thing.
Yeah, but the actual like the face it came from was from like a panel where he's like, I gotta pee, dude, and he's like, go do it, and he pees like on the ground, and he's like, feels good, man.
Yeah, that's what it came from.
That's what it came from.
And now it
That
turned,
sounds like a really bad meme in itself.
what?
I gotta
Fucking-
pee, dude. Just go, man. Pees on the floor.
Yeah, and he just pees on the floor, and he's like,
Memes-
feels good, man.
Memes in general just aren't. It's like overusing a joke.
And I think it originally came from someone using the face came from like some thread somewhere, and people started
That was a
using
thread.
it.
Didn't we
yeah.
discuss?
No, it came from like the Japanese one.
Didn't we
Teacher.
discuss
Yeah.
before we started this podcast that we weren't gonna make it all about me?
I'm
Sen, will
keeping
you
this
grab my dick
motherfucker.
while your hands over
No,
here,
no,
big
for real.
boy?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I was using
There
that.
you
Like,
go.
I was just making a joke, and then it got blown out of proportion. You have to fix your chair.
Ah!
All right, no.
We're back.
All right, we're back.
All right, we're done. Or no,
No, we're not done. We're fucking
We're not even
put
close
it
to
down.
done.
no. I've been playing with this thing all day. I like this hatchet thing.
All right, that's the end of Peeboys. All right, we're back.
The Peeboys podcast has been canceled.
Peeboys episode 5.
Peeboys episode 2. Peeboys episode.
Hotel. All right, so
We're back in Hotel Transylvania. Who's that? Dracula? Woo!
Adam Sandler.
Whoa! Tom Cruise?
He wasn't in that.
I'm so confused.
No, Adam Sandler was actually in Hotel Transylvania.
I'm so confused when.
Rob Schneider?
Kevin James was in it.
Paul McCartney?
Why are Kevin James and like Adam Sandler and they're like
They're a duo. They're
they're a duo
They're
now.
a
like
duo.
a shit duo. Like the
They're-
shit Power Rangers.
They're a duo of mediocre. No, honestly, I think Adam Sandler
All right,
is a good actor.
can we-
in
all right.
bad movies. He's like Nicolas Cage.
All right, Adam Sandler. Pixels. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just eh.
But the only thing that worries me is just you saw like the famous picture of Adam Sandler where the life and all the happiness was just gone, and you could see it in his eyes and in his face.
No, he doesn't give a shit
He
anymore.
was just dead inside.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit anymore.
It scares me. If Adam Sandler
He's
kills
just doing it
himself-
for the money now, I think.
Yeah.
If
I mean, why
Adam
wouldn't
Sandler
he?
kills himself, I'm gonna be sad.
We haven't told enough jokes. We haven't told enough memes in this podcast. We haven't.
Shut up! Alright, back to the other thing. So yeah,
Enough about memes, please.
You just push
so
me
yeah, but
down.
that's where memes were like originate, and I think that's sad because it kind of devalues like the original
Totally,
thing.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you
Sen,
imagine-
we're not talking about memes.
I'm not. No,
Alright,
no,
good.
no, no.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, let me just say, like,
Fuck you, Josh.
this is a realistic.
You.
As an animator, this is a realistic fear for me that people are gonna take my frames that I spend fucking hours like making
And like
look
you're proud
good.
on.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
proud
what I
of
was
it.
gonna say.
They're gonna spread it to the point where I can't fucking look at it.
That's what I was gonna say. Can you imagine? Like, I can you imagine like your best artwork? I'm not even talking about your distorted faces and stuff, dude. I'm
Yeah.
talking about your greatest artwork, and then out of nowhere,
Scooby Doo.
like for
It's not
me,
my best.
it was like the portrait that I did of like Matt Bellamy for the lead singer of
Yeah.
Muse. I'm slightly gay for the guy.
My best is Joey's face.
I'm slightly gay for everyone because I'm
Same.
bisexual.
Nice.
My best artwork is Joey's face.
Oh no, I've actually been meaning to actually draw portraits.
Yeah, exactly.
Joey's. You're a treasure, Joey.
You're a treasure.
You're a
Sen.
treasure, Sen.
Sen's a treasure.
Sen's a treasure.
You're a
He's
treasure.
He's our greatest
We're
treasure.
making him blush. You know when you go to Treasure Trove
I
Cove
like
and
how
Banjo-Kazooie?
Joey's the one actually blushing. Sen doesn't even give a shit right now.
Right.
I'm always blushing because I imagine somewhere in the world someone's calling me cute.
No
You're
one
actually
knows
blushing.
you, Joey.
You're actually fucking blushing. You're actually like, yeah, it's happening, guys.
No, it makes sense. Someone in the world, because like
Someone in the
there's
world wants
Mel,
to
right?
fuck you, Joey.
There's fans. All of those beautiful 10.
All 10 of you guys.
All of you want to fuck Joey.
No.
No, kid, it's unrealistic. Like, no, it's kind of creepy how many people actually want to just fuck Joey.
It's really weird.
I'm sorry.
I've never seen that many people want to fuck one of my friends.
Same. You guys need to back up.
I just wish I was
It's-
gross and ugly, but I'm not sorry.
I'm sorry for being.
I'm like
Tumblr in a nutshell. I'm sorry for being lucky.
Me and Sen are like the only ones in like a group chat that don't want to fuck Joey.
I'd kiss Josh.
I want to fuck
So-
Joey. Are you kidding me?
Oh well, fuck. I'm just the only one.
Get in on the circle jerk, son.
I don't want to. I don't want to fuck Joey. He's all white.
Yeah,
Oh,
my white
God.
come off.
Reverse racism.
It's like I'm like cream cheese. If I touch a brown person, they just
That's
turn
what.
into
Yeah,
white.
exactly. I don't want to. He's my friend. I don't want him to turn into cream cheese.
Yeah,
I'm like the brownest person that hangs out with him, so he's just gonna.
That's saying something because you're not very brown.
you're like white.
You're like a shade. You're a shade of beige, dude.
Hey, it's because I don't leave my
You're like
house.
Ganesh the elephant.
With good
god.
reason.
Well, no,
I'm like the same
like-
skin tone as you,
Dude,
slightly
alright.
darker, like
Okay,
beige.
One of my arms is darker
Sen,
than the
but
other.
what would you seriously do if one day you woke up as Ganesh, the elephant
I
god?
probably have
with
vitiligo.
6
I'm
arms.
gonna like turn whiter.
It's pronounced Ganesh, I think.
No, I thought is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
like-
Is there anything important you want to say before you
We
leave?
cut out a lot.
I would like to be on here again.
All right, so
Dude, you're a regular.
Sen,
Hell.
you can be on as much as you want, dude.
Dude, you could just Skype us.
As long as I'm available, yeah, I could
Yeah.
Skype. As long as I'm not Skyping
See,
myself.
and the fourth Peeboy is probably gonna be here tomorrow.
Also, for anyone wondering about Peeboys guest, if you're a nobody / you're just a cool guy and you want to talk to us, hit me up on Skype. I'll put my Skype link in the thing.
And if you're from Germany, I've probably talked to you.
Everyone from Germany. Also, so episode 5, if you guys are wondering, is going to be a bit weird because it's going to be on a separate channel as well. We're going to start from there. We're going to start uploading to 2 channels. And we're going to slowly make the transition just over to the 1 channel, so it's not going to be on my Shulp channel anymore. And
Shulp channel was meant for animation.
yeah, it's going to be all animation, so I don't
And like
clutter.
filler.
Yeah, so I don't clutter you guys with
Yo, Lakes.
I can I just apologize to the fans because I feel like I made this podcast like hella cringe.
You didn't do anything.
Memes.
Memes are cancer, and I hate
The
them.
podcast already is.
Yeah, we already hate memes, all of us.
All right, so like what I was saying, episode 5 is going to be like
You mean 4?
5.
This is the third one.
I know, I'm saying 5.
Why 5?
In advance.
Well, we're gonna because 5, 10, 15, 20 are all gonna be the same thing.
Oh, fuck it, sorry.
But
In
first of
advance.
all, 5 is gonna be the one where we move, and it's gonna be a very interesting episode because it's gonna be like a lot of different things edited
You're not
together.
taking that with you until you fucking pay, you little shit.
I-
You,
know,
you
I'm
know what it
actually
is. You know what
looking at
I
it.
was telling you. I was telling you about it before,
Yeah.
right, Josh? So like we're gonna call a bunch of fans. They're gonna call us on Skype, and we're gonna just talk with them. Have like a 5 to 10 minute session. We're just gonna edit a bunch of those together. And make
You know
that
who does that?
What?
Funhouse.
Yeah. Right.
They do that for the FAQ podcast, which is every week. So, but we're not doing the every week.
We're doing it it'll be like every month.
Pretty much what they do is they got a queue list of people that are Skyping them, and whoever gets in to like the thing,
Yeah.
then they talk to them, they answer a question, and then they move on.
Yeah, that'll
it's
be what it
usually
is.
like 2 or 3
Kind of like
minutes.
a radio station. You take
Yeah.
callers.
It'll
Yeah.
be like that, but
It'll be like that, but like, well,
edited very smoothly.
they don't edit it, so it's funny because they just say racist shit sometimes.
Also, more important, P-Boy stuff. The plan is every episode have at least a slight improvement. Audio improves, video improves.
I was hoping this whole podcast would be like slightly more intellectual than it actually was, but we ended
It
up.
was actually this is like the
This
most
is the most
intellectual one.
That's
Dude.
saying something because we were really goofing off the whole time.
Have
Dude,
you
the
not
last
seen
episode
that?
was Captain Planet, the other one was Donald Trump.
Oh, Jesus, that is not a good way to start a podcast. Just talking about Donald Trump episode.
We
No,
didn't
it was
start it.
joking.
We didn't
It was
start it.
joking. It was-
We started with like, oh, we're best friends, but Joey doesn't really know who I am.
Ooh, I forgot to go to fan questions before we fucking
Oh yeah, we should do that.
before Sen leaves.
I don't think.
I
do
want
we-
to take it. Is there questions for me?
We don't have any Sen questions, but we can.
I thought there was a spider on my arm.
Dude, are you literally
God.
on the drugs?
Wait, I actually need my pain.
He needs some milk.
Give me that drug! The other bottle.
Pass me the drugs.
You guys can't have any.
This
It's
one?
mine.
Give me the medication.
Actually,
All
Yeah,
right.
medicinal.
yeah.
A question from Wumpus Man. How did you and Joey get to be such great friends? So, Josh,
You and Joe. Wait, was it that?
that was to you.
I don't read these. Well, I do, but
was
it's
to you.
always after he's
What's
reading.
the answer?
How
did we get to be friends?
I hated you.
No, we bonded.
We bonded over. We
Doctor
both
Who.
like butts.
No, we bonded over Doctor Who. Dude.
No, that was like after we became friends in 7th grade. I hated you in 6th grade. We figured out about Doctor Who in 8th grade because I figured about
That's when
during
we got
summer.
really close. Then we started hanging out, playing video games. We did Let's Plays together, and then I decided, fuck that, I'm gonna be an artist. And Josh is like, I do that too.
I already did that.
Hey, I do the art things. Do you like the art things? Yes.
And we both like butts.
Yeah.
All right.
And, yeah.
I like butts.
Next
Yeah.
question. That's why you're here too.
Actually, that was just a joke that Joey made one time.
Are we
Yeah.
butt buddies?
Yeah, we're butt buddies.
You're not my butt buddy.
Yeah.
Sen, how did we become friends? You came.
Sorry.
You knew Josh when he was a wee infant, and you came over once.
That wasn't the case.
You came over once, and I said, "Hey, what's your name?" And you're like, "It's Samuel." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're just gonna fucking call you Sen."
That's not what
Can you
happened.
censor out my name?
Samuel?
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say Sam.
No, censor that out too. Like, and just don't cut this out. Just
Alright,
be like,
yeah,
hey, can you
okay.
censor out my name?
All right,
you mean
but
Samuel?
this is seriously what happened. This is what actually happened.
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to Sen in a long time, and I still called him Sam. And this
Out
is
of nowhere, he just started calling me Sen.
no. I started.
See you, boy. We love you.
Hey, yo, I'll
We
be
love
back.
you
We
too.
love you. Be back
Bye.
on Peeboys next
But
time.
what
Yeah.
happened was it's just his name is a big Vine Sauce joke
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
Remember to censor out my real name, though, even Sam.
Yeah,
we
but
got you.
this is
Bye,
what
see boy.
Joey, no. But basically,
I fucking hate that asshole. Ah! There you go.
I actually like him, dude.
Dude, I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Go on.
So, yeah, and then I sent him a picture of the fucking alien, and he's like, "This is you," and he's like, "Yeah, dude," and it's like, "Yeah, it's Sen," and he's like, "Yeah, I like that name," and then he started calling him Sen.
Yes! Cut that out, me.
Joey, if you cut that out, I'll kill you.
Cut it out.
Ah.